I think it's time for some third-party stuff. That wonderful but dubious world of ideas hashtag would either rarely or never do. Case in point, Iron Factory Racing Brothers, aka Legends Runamuck and Runabout. First off, up until I wrote the script, I was very confused with their names because they sound so similar and they're twins. It was very confusing, and I just wanted to get out of the way. Second, both are slight retools of Iron Factory's version of Sunstreaker. I mean, I get it. They do share a similar body type of roof, chest, and hood feet. Gotta squeeze as much as they can out of that mode. I get it. And what we get is satisfactory, and retools will always be a part of their franchise. Now, the figures themselves have very distinct color palettes, and both looking like polar opposites of each other. I personally like Runabout's color scheme, but runamuck's white and orange stands out in my collection, mostly because I don't really have any bots that have orange. Side note, Earthrise runamuck lacks that orange, dulling the whole figure and making him uninteresting. I bring that up because it's sort of important later. Now, style-wise, we'll go for an early IDW-ish look because that was their most recent iteration. It's very nice, and the lower leg details serve their purpose. They're there, they have some detailing, it's alright. Painted well as well. But the arms are noticeably thicker compared to the thighs. As you can see, actually, it's better with this guy right here. Yeah, you can know it's a bit thicker compared to the thighs. It's due to transformation, they had to fit it in this gap. I don't think they could put it in here. It would get in the way of the wheels. I get it, it's understandable. And I did mention paint, so a good amount of it has been applied well. Plus, it's impressive that the face and eyes have no visible paint mishaps. It could differ from copy to copy as third-party stuff are known for quality control. Particularly evident in my runamuck copy with his super tight knee, because this is supposed to bend, as evident with the other one right here, but no, it doesn't. It's really tight. I had to use more force than I would like just to bend that. And the head, it's also really tight for some reason. Look at this guy, and it's free-flowing, unlike him. Why? And also when I tap the legs together, it's really hard to separate them, and so I use an uncomfortable amount of force, and it makes me wonder in the back of my mind if I'm going to snap them. It's a genuine worry that I'm going to ruin the figure, and they aren't cheap. They aren't your regular core class figures of like 20 or something like that. They are more than that. Sometimes they can be priced as Voyagers. In this 2-pack, it probably is a Voyager. I don't want that amount of money to go to waste. And because of that, I am very fearful of this guy, and so articulation and transformation segments will be done by Runabout only. For the high price that I mentioned, possibility should be good, and it sort of is. Head that, well, clashes with the hinge at the back. I know dark colors you can't really see well, but yeah, it causes him to tilt upwards slightly, which is a bit annoying. And arms, the arms are alright. They have good amount of movement. They even have a wrist swivel due to transformation, and a butterfly joint, sort of. But due to the large shoulders, they hit the head. It restricts the amount of movement they can get. You got a waist swivel and very articulated legs and knee joints that sometimes will just open the gap. So it is a bit of a learning curve, but well, it's fine for this guy, but this is just atrocious one. God. They are expressive enough. They can do certain poses like being grumpy at his brother, like so. And with their blasters, one brighter than the other, it does unlock more action poses, as you see right here. However, the amount of restrictions with movement does lower its rating. So I had to do the white one off camera because the tight joints make the simple conversion a terrible experience. This part just keeps popping off, it doesn't want to sit together, everything was a pain to move, and the result is just not worth it. Losing the orange makes the entire process feel worthless, because it feels like I'm locking away a key aspect that makes this guy special. Now he's just bland, boring. No other colors, no stripes. As Steve puts it, the ghost of Runabout. Speaking of that guy, he came out of that operation far better. Mostly due to all the red being visible in vehicle mode. He looks menacing with the shiny blood red and the charcoal grey. Or at least that's what I think charcoal grey is. It's a dark grey, I'll just say that. He looks like he could be Ghost Rider's arch nemesis. Old school American muscle versus modern European car. Which looks like it could be based off a Lamborghini Reventon. Or at very least a chunkier version of one. I know the originals weren't Lambos, but the base mode was Sunstreaker, about who transforms into one. Third-party Legends figures amaze me. As shown throughout the video, these little guys pack a lot in the small package. None of the modes feel compromised. All of this in a space-friendly size. However, it's also a double-edged sword. Articulation doesn't have enough breathing room and price may turn people away. Quality can also vary wildly, evident with that guy right over there. So, I think that's enough for you to make the judgment on whether or not you want to get them. And so with that, thanks for watching and see you next time.